So my parents took me to school. They enrolled me in a primary school. Then I finished, went to the secondary school. From secondary school, I got admission to the university. I studied quantity survey. And then I graduated, did NYC. And then I suddenly realized that there is no job for me. I searched and searched and searched and searched and searched. Couldn't find a job, as in a job that can pay the bills. That's what I mean. All I could see is teaching job or a petty job somewhere that pays me 50,000 naira or 60,000 naira. And then I finally got one that was paying me 80,000 naira. Then I met a lady who was supportive. I decided to marry her. And then we are managing our lives. And then we have a child. And then we had another child. And then we enrolled this child in a primary school, expecting him to graduate from primary to secondary, then go to university, and then look for a course to study, and then go for NYC service, and then start looking for job, just like I did. You see, that is the story of so many people in Nigeria. We allow history to keep repeating itself again and again and again. The same principle that our parents applied that didn't favor them, they applied on us, is not favoring us. And now we want to apply the same thing on our children. We want our children to finish their studies and be looking for jobs and be so frustrated. Because the truth is that the country is not ready to get better. Yes. So, what am I to do to make the life of my children better? What direction should I take so that the life of my child will be far better than my own? So that my child will not struggle the way I'm struggling. Because the truth is 99.9% of Nigerians are struggling. We are struggling every day. We struggle to eat, we struggle to dress, we struggle to pay rent, we struggle to do everything. So, what am I to do to help my child so that he does not struggle like me? Yes, for him not to struggle like me, then I have to follow a different principle, a different way, a different direction that I followed. Yes, to survive today in Nigeria, you must train your child in an unconventional way. Yes, what do I mean by unconventional? Unconventional, you have to think of the different way. You have to think of something different. Yes, you can't follow the normal process because the normal process is not working. What's the normal process? Your child is 5 years or 4 years, enroll him in nursery or maybe primary, and then he goes to secondary, and then he goes to university, and then all of a sudden he'll graduate, go for NYC, and then he start looking for job. No, have to think differently. What are people doing that is giving them millions and billions? Now, I look for these things and I position my child from day one in that direction. And that is the unconventional way. Must everybody go to school? Is the school setting the only platform for learning? No. Let me bust your head. Are you aware that the late Queen Elizabeth never went to conventional school? She never went to conventional school. If you are not aware, the late Queen Elizabeth of England never went to conventional school. From the day she was born, she was trained and brought up to become a queen. And so there was no need for her to go to a conventional school. Instead, she was trained in an unconventional way so that she can grow up and become the Queen of England. So that is how you are to train your child. You should train your child in a manner that you want him to become, exactly the way you want it. Whatever you want your child to be, train him in that way from day one. You enroll him in an institution that will specifically teach your child exactly what you want that your child to become. Yes, that is it. I position my child, I train him in the direction that I want him to become. If I want my child to be a musician, I see no reason why I should waste his time studying things that is not related to music. Yes. If I want my child to be a footballer, I don't see any reason why I should enroll him in a school that has nothing to do with football. If I want my child to be a basketballer, I don't see any reason why I should enroll him in a school where he should go and be learning things that is not related to basketball. Yes, if I want my child to become whatever I want him to be, I will enroll him in an institution that pays attention primarily on what I want him to be, what I want him to become. That is how we are to train our children so that they don't grow up and start struggling like the way so many of us today are struggling. So many of us who went to university, we studied course that we never wanted to study. Yes, you went to the university, you studied. That's not what you applied. You applied for one thing and they gave you the other. And because you don't want to stay at home, you just accepted the admission and you went and you studied and you are done. And you can't even practicalize what you studied. So it is time for us to change the methods in which we train our children. Let's apply the unconventional way. Let's apply the unconventional way of training our kids. Messi is Messi today because his parents trained him to become a footballer from day one. Tiger Woods is Tiger Woods today because his father trained him to become the best golfer in the whole world. Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan today because his father gave him the platform and the opportunity to become a professional basketballer. And just keep mentioning them. And the one that I recently saw that caught my attention is the son of Peter Okoye of P Square. Yes, his son is in Barcelona Football Academy. So many of us are not aware of it. But very soon, in the next 5 or 7 years, the boy will become a superstar, a football superstar, and people will be celebrating all over the world. And you think he just one day became a footballer? No, his father enrolled him in Barcelona Football Academy for about 5 or 6 years ago, and the boy is still there training himself to become a football star. Now, you think that that boy will now come out and be looking for a job like so many of us? For where? It cannot happen. So we need to apply the unconventional way in order to train our children so that we can secure their future. Thank you.